What is going on? GeoFox here. Um, if you know me, I'm always a month or so late on uploads. But I wanted to make this video because I wanted to talk about something positive for, or something good, something lighthearted, because typically when I talk about things, it is basically negative, bad, or, not the best of topics all the time. So I want to talk about some good things. So first things first, my doctor increased my testosterone dose. I used to be at zero point 0.5, 0.5, zero point 0.5 cc's. Now I'm at zero point 0.7 cc's or milliliters, mLs, whatever you want to use, terminology you want to use. It's been doubled, if you will. So my testosterone increase went up about 5 weeks ago. It was right around my birthday when my doctor increased my testosterone dose. If you don't know, I have been on gender affirming therapy, hormone therapy, for a little over 2 years, almost 2.5 years. So, yeah, so I take a weekly testosterone shot, and I was on zero point 0.5 for the longest. Now I'm on zero point 0.7. So 5 weeks in, and I wanted to talk a little bit about those changes. My doctor increased mines because when I had went to get my labs done at the end of September, when I go to get my labs done, you're not supposed to take your T shot. You basically want to be a good week or so fresh, a little under a week, a little over a week, but about a week or so without taking your tea. You don't want it to be the day you take your tea and then you go get your labs and your blood run, because it needs to be, they prefer you not to do it that way. So I didn't do it that way. So I went in, and when I had it done, my tea was a little bit low, on the low side. And then also, I've been on tea for a little over 2 years, almost 2.5 years. So at that mark point, my doctor, I didn't even ask. He asked me if I wanted my tea to be increased, and I was like, "Well, where am I at now? Am I doing pretty well? Am I normal for a normal range for a man, a cis man on tea?" A cis man's T levels at my age, and I'm 29, almost 30. So my doctor was like, you know what, you can consider it. You don't have to do it, but here's my suggestion. So I went with the suggestion, and I had my T increased, and I must say, 5 weeks in, what have I noticed? My voice, my voice has dropped significantly from 5 weeks ago, right? It's like way deeper. It has dropped, and I find myself, uh, it still cracks often. So like I'll be talking, especially if I'm talking for a long period of time, it'll just crack. So I'm just like, wow, because I remember when they were telling me like what are some of the changes that you can potentially deal with and face, being on of gender affirming therapy, hormone therapy. Um, was, typically in the first 2 years, you'll notice this. And then here I am, a little over 2 years, almost 2.5 years, and I'm still noticing changes, like, so like just that increase of my testosterone hormone increase, I've noticed, just again, my voice got deeper and dropped significantly. Sex wise, my sex drive over the past 2 years has been through the roof, very high. Like, I'm always horny. I wake up horny. I go to sleep horny. Throughout the day, I'm horny. So that's nothing new over the past 2 years. That's pretty much been very consistent. Um, I do feel like I think about sex a lot, probably more than others. Who knows? Maybe I'm just, you know, horny like everyone else, or maybe I'm just a little bit more horny. Who knows? Who knows? But it is definitely something that's on Mercy. Oh, what are you chewing on? Mercy. He over here trying to rip up his blanket. It's little things that I have to pay attention to. Anyways, definitely more like horny, like for the past 2 years. That hasn't changed. Body wise, I feel like my appetite has increased, but that's also because I've been taking other medications that's supposed to help me get my appetite in. Now, here's the thing. I'm still not eating on par with a normal able I'm not gonna stop saying it. A able-bodied person would be eating. They recommend 2,000 calories a day. I probably get 1,000 to maybe 1,500 on a good day. But then because of the medication, I've been really focusing on eating. Today I didn't do that well, I'm gonna be honest. But yesterday I had lunch and dinner. And I was like, whoa, and this was good quality lunch and dinner. Like I was like, and then this weekend I made sure to eat. On the weekends I do better with eating. Just because like I'm at home and I can cook and I have the time to cook and I have the time to like do that, and like I will be more conscientious, like, hey, it's the morning time, let's eat breakfast. Always getting afternoon, let's try to get, a banana, a smoothie, something in there. Okay, it's now dinner, I feel like dinner is probably by far the most I eat, like for me in general, because I'm at home and I can just like I'm by, but I do feel like body wise, my appetite has increased. I also feel like working out. I've been working out and being consistent with my workouts. Cause like I'll do push-ups and stuff, but like I've been consistently doing my push-ups, consistently hitting my dumbbells, and I must say, I'm seeing some changes. I don't have much to show off, but like just on my arms in general, they've gotten way bigger, just from consistently hitting those push-ups and them dumbbells. And I'm gonna be honest, if you want to build muscle, you have to eat food. End of discussion. Like you're not going to get bigger, you're not going to bulk up if you're not eating as well as doing your workouts. Like it's a combination. You feel me? And I could be doing better than what I'm doing, but I'm working on it. I am working on it. I'm working on it. It's a long ways to go, but I'm getting somewhere. Um, but I still have, I have a ways to go. But yeah. So um, facial hair wise, I'm gonna be honest. I trim my facial hair a lot. So I don't know if I'll ever be like, I'm trying to get more comfortable with just letting it grow in and stop freaking out and trying to do things. And then like when I go to my barber, I often will have my barber also like line it up for me. And then I trim a lot. Like I'm finding myself, but I'm telling myself like let it grow so I can actually see what it can fully become. I've done it before where I've just let it grow in because it has been thicker and fuller and like longer, but then I just get all freaked out and then but I like to try to just keep it like this for the most part, but then I'm also considering just shaving completely and just having the mustache, and maybe keeping the goatee a little bit, but I don't know. It depends. Um, because like what I have also noticed with the dose increase is the act. Like I always had bad skin, like acne. But like the increase of the dose has definitely brought that like even more out. Like this shit is, and it doesn't like. This is another reason why I don't like growing this all the way out, because I notice the more hair I have, the more acne, pimples, skin issues. So I just be like, do I really want to deal with that? But yeah. But yeah, those were pretty much some of the changes that I've personally noticed since being on since having my T dosage, my testosterone dosage increase. It's still weekly. It's just 0.7 instead of 0.5. Okay, so yeah, I feel like muscle gains are there. Like, but again, it's with everything that you do in life, it's about consistency. Like, you want to get bigger, you want to gain weight, you want to put on muscle, you got to eat consistently. You got to lift and do workouts, push-ups, dumbbells, lifts, all of that consistently. Going to sleep. I'm still working on getting 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. That's still a big fight for me, right? Because typically I try to be in bed by 11:30, 12. But like I'll go to my room at 11:30, 12, and still not go to sleep till 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and then turn around and be up like clockwork at 6:37. It's just wild, but I just have such a hard time with that. So I'm working on that as well. But anyways, I just want to give you guys some updates, some good updates, some positive updates, at least from my perspective, on my gender affirming journey, self care journey, living my lives, what's going on with me as a trans man. And yeah, more videos to come. I say that all the time and then don't do it. I am really working on this, y'all. I'm working on it. But yes.